I have type 2 melanoma.
I have type 2 melanoma.
I have type 2 melanoma.
Are you struggling with type 2 melanoma? Hi there, I'm Dr. Scientist Man, and here at the Dr. Science Institute, we're studying new and innovative ways every single day to find cures for type 2 melanoma. Here at the Melanoma Science Medical Institute, every single day we're discovering new ways to deal with type 2 melanoma. Look at them go. Every single day, thousands of people are dying from type 2 melanoma. Only you can help us discover a cure for type 2 melanoma. By going to the link down below in the description, you can donate a hefty sum of $19.99 per month to contribute to our research facility, the Science and Health Institute of Type 2 Melanoma, and hopefully one day we can come closer to discovering a cure. Only you can cure type 2 melanoma. Yeah, I gotta get that. A good circulation, circlemancy, as some people like to call it. You know, the manipulating the magnetic and energetic fields that come from the circle, nature's most perfect shape.
I'm trying to live my ASMR dream. If you could really just be quiet,
Oh,
we could
okay,
get this done.
got it.
Thank you. Don't ruin it. Nick, this is serious, all right? I'm trying to live my dream of being an ASMR champ, and you're over here ruining it by making dumb fart sounds, laughing at me just trying to stay hydrated. So please, can I get through it?
You're in the hydration champ niche of ASMR. All about water and water implements, like such as the moving glasses full of water and gulping mouthfuls of water.
Well, you see, this is the thing I like to do. I like to get different cups. Today I chose this one.
Mhm.
And today is clear water. Tomorrow it's going to be a short, lightly rimmed glass.
Yeah, what's it called? A cocktail glass. Let's say it's not a
Yeah.
bowler. It's a bucket
Yeah,
glass.
I'm gonna get a bucket glass, and then I'm going to color the water blue.
Mhm.
But it's not gonna be like flavored drinks.
No Kool-Aid or
That'll be the
anything.
day after.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
okay.
the day after, and then that one I'm gonna drink the water. We're gonna tap the glass on the edge, like that.
Okay,
You
yeah.
know.
Send some positive energy and vibrations up through the water to help stimulate those particles within.
Right, and I thought it'd be pretty interesting. You know, people like the fuck is that? Jesus.
It's a plane, helicopter,
Yeah.
the coming doom of
Russia.
all mankind, coming to smite all of us in a unholy hellfire, which will scorch the earth from the day it happens until the end of time itself. And like that, it's gone.
Yeah,
See?
that's how you know they dropped the bomb already.
Yeah.
We're fucked in a few minutes.
Oh yeah. Well, while we're here, thank you to our sponsors today, the Science Medical Institute of double basal cell carcinoma, whatever the fuck it was earlier. They're doing the Lord's work out there. Go to the link in the description right now. Donate as much money as you possibly can to them. They're a good charitable organization. They definitely don't employ the work of child sex slaves and animals to test their products.
Type 2 melanoma is
That's what it was.
serious, and it's not something that should be laughed about.
No.
Look at these images here. You see this? That's not funny.
No, this person suffers from type 2 melanoma, and they don't like it.
Look at this picture of another guy. That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
But it's serious.
Yeah, because he's also suffering from type 2 melanoma. This guy doesn't have it. Look how happy he is. He's feeling great. That's how we should all feel, because we all should not have type 2 melanoma.
I wish I could look like him. Handsome fella.
Yeah, no, he's living his best life. And what are we doing here? Peddling type 2 carcinoma melanoma drugs, which you should all be taking, because you never know if you might have it or not. You could. It doesn't come up on a lot of scans. You should just take it just in case. Just in case.
Well, the way to check is go to the mirror in your bathroom, specifically your bathroom. Don't use
if your
your
hand
phone.
is bigger than your face,
you
have.
No. That's just silly. What you got to do
Yeah.
is you got to look inside your mouth, and if you see a yellow spot on the left side of your cheek, you're fucked. You got to get it. You got to get this medicine. But if you look on the right side,
it's green. There's a little green spot. That's how you know that you're A-okay.
Yeah, that's how, because green means go, and that's good.
That's supposed to be.
Yellow's caution, like, hey, if you don't get it taken care of now, it's going to get worse later. If it's red, you're already dead.
And try not to get it confused with the rest of the parts of the inside of your mouth, which are also very red. You will be able to very distinctly tell this yellow, red, green.
Traffic mouth.
No, not an abjuration. Wound, for lack of a better term.
The spots.
Yeah.
A wound. That's not really a wound. It's just more like a warning sign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I understand.
Coldplay knows about it.
They have a
That's
song named "Warning
Yeah,
Sign."
yeah, no warning sign.
Oh,
Just-
that's it's not a warning sign. Screwball peanut butter whiskey, because everyone, it's we're at the New Year's episode. In fact,
this is freezing.
Oh yeah, here's the ball. It's counting down. See, we got to count down the ball. 5,
5,
4,
3,
2, 1. Happy New Year, everyone. This is the New Year's episode of the. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's a good shit. Oh. Comes so fucking hard.
Honestly,
Anyways.
I forgot it was the New Year's episode.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like the Christmas episode, this New Year's episode is coming a little bit early, but you can't plan for everything. God is in all his infinite wilings has decided that New Year's is going to fall on a, and the podcast doesn't upload that day. It uploads on Friday. It'll be the 29th.
Well, who makes the calendars?
Just time.
But somebody has to make them, right?
Yeah, someone makes them. They just follow the
Whoever
laws and aspects of
it's
time.
That guy's fall, so fuck him.
Oh yeah, what's next year? 24? I think tomorrow's tomorrow. Next year's a leap year. Or no, it's not. Yes, it is a leap. February will have 29 days. I think that will happen next year.
In 24?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because I'm pretty sure it's somehow
Is it every other year.
It's every 4 years, and somehow it's fallen on every fourth numbered year. So I'm pretty sure it happened in 2004, 2008. So I think it's going to happen 2024. That's a multiplicative of 4.
So it'll be a longer year.
We'll have one day. It'll be one day longer because the normal year, people say it has 365 days. That's true. But it's more like 365 days and about 6 or so-ish hours. That's why every 4 years they take those extra 6 hours per day, add it up, and that's what makes that whole extra day.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking stupid and arbitrary, but that's the world's an imperfect place. Screws fall out all the time.
Well, it's like daylight savings time. We don't really need it.
No, I don't even think the farmers need it at this point anymore.
No, I think we talked about that before.
Probably.
It's just an excuse, right?
Oh yeah,
for white people so they can play golf longer or something.
Exactly. Just like New Year's is an excuse for people to drink, which is what we're gonna do.
We're gonna have a good time with this not frozen, but very cold
it was
bottle.
just in the freezer. It was in the fridge. Gotta keep it chilled. You can drink Screwball peanut butter whiskey at any point, whether it's room temperature, freezing cold, anyway.
I
it's
like
delicious.
it neat. That's what I like.
Oh yeah, as long as there's no ice or anything. Yeah, even when I just bought it, I had a couple shots of it. Just
I could tell the bottle was not full when you opened it.
Yeah, no, God no. You can't keep this shit away from you for too long.
I'm gonna sip it. I'm not gonna shot this because I like to enjoy this.
Yeah, I'll sip it too. Why not?
It's good.
And we'll leave this as the backing for this episode right here. Sponsored by Screwball Peanut Butter Whiskey. To the Misfits, Black Sheep, and Screwballs. Why do they got to single out the black sheep? What about the gray sheep? What about the brown sheep? What about the occasional pink sheep? You get 2 of any of their wool, you can make a bed.
You ever read the warning label? It's a government warning.
Oh yeah, it's alcohol.
According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy. Yes, they're not allowed unless their man tells them. They're not allowed to drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. 2, consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems.
Says you.
Yeah, it says you. What am I? This sticker is going to tell me how to live my life.
Surgeon General. Is he a surgeon or a general? Sounds like he's shitty on both parts to me. Asshole doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Couldn't major in one field, had to do 2. You think he's got enough time to split between being a surgeon and a general? Fuck no. The American Army's full of bullshit fucking con artists who take a bunch of your time doing whatever the fuck special ops missions that don't result in anything besides killing innocent children. And surgeons, well, they're saving people. You can't do both of those jobs at once.
You could. Look at Elon Musk. He does Tesla,
SpaceX. Not anymore.
SpaceX.
Fucking barely.
X,
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah.
and then something else. Well, he's not in charge of Tesla
Not PayPal anymore. Well, I mean, he is, but what the fuck is he doing with that? Besides the Cybertruck, did you know they put out the Cybertruck finally came out, but 12 of them, only 12
for now. Yeah.
for now. It took them 4 years to put out 12 of them. They're never gonna.
Well, it's indestructible, dude. That car, though, you can't shoot it with a bullet to break the window.
Sure.
You never saw the Joe Rogan clip?
Yeah,
where
so that was an
he did
arrow.
the arrow.
Yeah.
Did no barely anything.
Yeah. Well, there's only 12 of them in existence, so fuck. Good luck. Doesn't
Maybe, Jesus. Maybe in like a few more years there'll be more out. Besides, you were never going to get one anyway, so why do you care?
Because the continuous downfall of Elon Musk is hilarious and continues to get funnier and funnier as life goes on and on and on. In the words of Oliver Tree, because he just keeps making rake step after rake step after rake step in his entrepreneurial career.
I mean, sure, but it looks like he's having fun. I don't know.
I don't know if he's having fun. I think Elon Musk is a very petty and sad man who is trying to live out his glory days and trying to renew some sort of faith in himself and his businesses, which no one is really falling for anymore. Besides his loyal cocksucking fart sniffing cronies who are going to dick ride until the end of time.
Damn, you sound like you have a burning passion that you really hate him.
No, I'm just feeling very spiritual, miracle, lyrical individual this episode.
No, I heard the tone of hatred come through your voice. You just do not like Elon Musk.
Well, no, I just think he's hilarious. Just because all the dumb shit he does.
Hey,
hot dog. Let's cheers to hot dog. Yeah, it's Linda Yaccarino. She's the CEO. Sure. God bless Linda Yaccarino for all the good she does, for all the terrible, awful things Elon Musk does for the website formerly known as Twitter. Linda, she's doing her God's honest best to try to bring it back and damage control. Elon Musk is all about move fast, break things. Linda's like, well, I have to act as CEO, so let's kind of try not to turn this into a giant shit show.
It's not easy running things, especially things that are big and have a lot of people who use them,
Yeah, especially when you just radically change the code and existing concepts and the entire framework of the website you're working with, and then get Pikachu face surprised when it all comes tumbling down because you fuck with this very sensitive infrastructure that has been developed over years and years and years and years and years to get to the point it has right now.
That's just how new management always is.
Oh yeah, move fast, break things.
Well, I mean, he probably just wanted to have the idea of like, because originally he bought it because he wanted to be a platform for people just to express themselves and like freedom of speech and shit. Obviously, what happened, he got it, but it's
he brought back Alex Jones. That's all. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, good job, Alex. I don't even know him, but it's. I mean, I don't know. It's not affecting me. I've never used Twitter. I never really cared to use Twitter or X, whatever it is, as it is now. I mean, I'm just like, hey, cool. He tried something, didn't really work out. Give him credit.
He's still trying. He's still trying.
You got to respect a man like that. Even if it's like coming down on him, he's still trying.
You got to respect his emerald mine in Africa. You got to respect that emerald mine.
Hey, I mean,
hey, he's providing good work to the people of Africa. All right, he's giving Africans jobs. It's
more than they've ever gotten. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows if they're blood emeralds? Who's to say? Maybe there's some child labor going on over there. I don't know.
Well, there's child labor going on everywhere.
True.
Fucking China, India, there's fucking everywhere.
Probably in America. Most likely in America.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we got some. I'm sure there's some sweatshops on the East Coast. Those are some highly densely populated cities and states up there. There's definitely some hidden underground sweatshops.
There's a lot of fucked up things in this world. We all know. Oh yeah. It's unfortunate. But as long as it's not affecting you, that's what I think.
Then it's fine.
Then I'm all right.
I'll cheers to that.
Let's cheers because this has been sitting.
Oh, yeah. Still night. Oh, Jesus. Don't tell too much. Ba-boom.
Dink.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, delicious. I went
to every time.
I went to a dispensary today and I got they're having 50% off of these little jars. I didn't see what they were when I went in, and I asked the chick cashed me out. I said, what is over here, 50% off? Is that like an eighth? Because it was like a little jar. And I thought, well, half off an eighth, $20. If it's there, I'm going to scoop it up. And she says, no, it's can of butter. It's like canvas butter, and it comes in either hazelnut butter or peanut butter. She's like $20 each, or no, it was like $12 each actually. So I thought, oh fuck, yeah,
You bought one?
I got a fucking peanut butter, 100 milligram total little jar of cannabis infused peanut butter.
Cannabis infused peanut butter.
Hell yeah! And I thought a bit of
How
that,
much is in it?
100 milligrams. So it's like
That's a lot.
yeah, but it's like a little jar. You're supposed to do in like 10 like a tablespoon like servings worth. So it's like an
Yeah.
edible. It's like a bag of edibles.
Have you
it's
tried
like
it yet?
Not yet, because I was
Oh.
thinking I may mix that, mix a little bit of this, make some more peanutty
Oh my
treats,
God.
peanut buttery treats.
Oh, with
You
the
know?
butter?
Yeah, make like a whole big baking sheet. Use the whole thing, spread it over the whole tray. Because then that won't even be like 10. That won't even be even. That'll be like less than 10 milligrams each for pieces. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
like a
because
little
you're spreading it out.
exactly. But then use a little bit of this too. Get a little bit of maybe a little bit of
Well,
Bailey's
didn't
in
you
there.
already make stuff last time, or is that all gone already?
Boy, that's gone. But you can always make more.
Yeah.
We got plenty of shit. We got butter we took from a fucking restaurant. We went to get breakfast one time. Those
You
little
stole butter?
Well, they give us individually little pack slabs. Those little squares, little rectangles of butter. Just pocket a few of those, take them home, put them in the fridge.
Yeah, because that's what I always say when I go to a diner. Steal the butter so it melts in my pocket on the way home.
They're the ones giving it to me, and it stays good because you keep it in that little package. And it might get a little room temp. Hanging out in someone's purse. But you don't crush together. You put it all together. It doesn't melt. You're not like 100 degrees because you go right fucking home afterwards. Pop it in the fridge. Bam. It's still fucking perfect. If it's melting, you're staying out too long, and that's on you because you didn't plan properly for your butter heist.
But who plans to fucking steal butter when they go to a
Well, you
diner?
don't plan it. Just when you're going out for breakfast,
I
it's like, oh, we're
understand.
going to go. Then you see butter. It's like, hey, might as well get some butter. Butter's getting expensive. They gave us like 8 fucking tabs here. It was boop, going home, pop it in the fridge. Hey, now we got butter.
Butter is not expensive. It's probably
Well, it
one of the
depends who you're
least
buying it
expen-
from.
Well, I mean, sure. I guess it depends on the type, but I understand like napkins, straws,
Oh, yeah.
maybe a spoon. Like, oh, that's good. I'm not going to a
An
diner.
entire margarita glass.
I mean, hey, it happens.
It has happened. I've seen it firsthand.
I know. I did it once.
Oh,
Not a margarita
yeah.
glass, but it's. I mean, I don't know. I mean, do you? That's fine.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Especially when it's that easy.
I mean, sure. It's better than fucking stealing fries off somebody else's plate when they're done eating.
I've never done it. Not when they're done eating mid-meal. You're walking by. They're in an open-air diner or whatever the fuck. They're in patio seating. You have to take that risk. You have to know going into that some crazy person such as myself could walk by and grab 2 or 3 fries off your plate. That's
they're eating?
That's a risk you take sitting outside to eat. That's a risk you take doing patio seating.
No, that's called being an asshole.
No,
and ruining people's time.
You got to know, if you're going into the military, right? And you're going in.
Oh, yeah, this is a great example about talking about stealing fries.
And you're going in, you want to be in the front lines. You want to be in the shit. You want to be a fucking, you want to be a captain or whatever and lead a team going into fucking battle, right? There's inherent risk there. You got to be ready to take a bullet or to get fucking shrapnel coming at you or get bombed by some jimmies flying overhead. Similarly, if you go to eat at a restaurant and you sit outside on the patio next to the sidewalk, there's a little part of your brain that has to think someone could just come up and take some of my food and just continue on their way, and I could do nothing about it. They could jump over the railing, at which point they would have to chase me or whatever hypothetical person is going to do such a thing. But that's the inherent risk you get when you sit in patio seating.
Here's what I think that's wrong with that.
Tell me, please.
All right.
Enlighten me.
In time of war, when you go and fight, you lead people, like you said, to the captain. You have to be ready to take a bullet, and that bullet is going to be shot from somebody who isn't necessarily an asshole. They're just defending their beliefs in the country because they have to because of certain things. When you go out in public and you steal somebody's fries, you're not defending anything. You're just like, oh, I want to be an asshole because I love fries. There's a complete difference between doing something like major than doing something this little.
But who am I hurting? If I take 3 fries, they're not paying per fry, per increment. No, those prices on those menus, they're set regardless of, if someone gets a burger and fries, they're not counting at the fucking fries behind the scenes. You can get 50 fries, you can get 47, you can get 55 fries maybe even. They're not counting per fry. So if I take 2 or 3 fries, I'm not stealing, I'm not robbing them of anything besides a couple fries, which are heavily loaded with grease and aren't good for you anyways. So if anything, I'm helping them in the long run by removing the overall caloric intake they are taking that day with that meal.
By being an asshole who steals people's fries. You're stealing food.
So the truth hurts sometimes. You got to do what you got to do. It's like those Jesus preachers on the side of the road. They're trying to save people. They're trying to convert you and save your soul. I'm kind of like that, but better. Because I'm not an asshole, as much of an asshole. Because I'm not pushing my beliefs on other people. I'm just living my beliefs by stealing. What? No, by helping them by lowering their caloric intake.
You ruined it.
No, I can cut that out. I edit these. I can cut that out. Oh Christ. But the idea, the principle behind it is that it would be incredibly easy, similar to how easy Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are.
Ah, yes. If you saw the last episode of the podcast, I got Nick Brilliant Diamond for his Switch, and he's been playing it.
I finished all those gummies and all that candy 4 days after I got it. It was all gone. I ate every single bit of it except 2 bags of Gushers, which I shared. Other than that, I ate 10 bags of Gushers, that entire bag of peach rings. That entire box and peach rings within 1 day. And then those other 4 bags of Gushers, I think I split those between 2 days. 2 one day and 2 another day. But those are all gone now.
Okay.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, yes, it's a great game. I'm building up my berries. I have fuck tons of berries. I have like 50 and 30 of each berry. Whenever I get a new one, I'm fucking planting that shit.
Jesus, you don't need that much berries.
But for Poffins, I'm going to need them for my low tick because in order to evolve Feebas into my low tick, it has to have a maxed out beauty stat. And you can only change that by doing berries. And I kind of looked it up a little bit beforehand so I can get a cursory knowledge on how to make the best like bitter berries, which I think bitter is what you need to increase the beauty stat. And
that's ironic.
Yeah, a little bit, you know. You got to be a stuck-up little cunt if you're going to be hot as fuck, which makes sense for real life. So, and apparently it's best if you mix different berry types. Like even if one specific berry has a lot of bitterness in it, it's better to mix other berries that have a lot of bitterness and shit. Because you just use one, it's better to mix and match. So I'd rather have a lot of berries than none. Plus, you get the cherry berries and chestos that are like status heals, like sleep, whatever, fucking, And some are even lower your EVs. I think your EVs only. And I could use those if I really want to fucking min-max my Mons, but I'm not going to go that far into it.
Well, that's fair. I get it.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going for because you want that my low tick.
Oh yeah, I've got every single. I've evolved every other one. I've got my Gallade now. It took me a fucking while because you don't fight the ghost bitch until after Celestic Town or whatever that fuck is where you get surf. You got to go all the way up there and then you can fight that bitch and then get surf and then finally you can get a Dawnstone. It's takes a little while, but I got him.
So what gym are you on now then?
Now I'm
fight Byron?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the way there. Now I'm gonna have to leave from
Canalava Town.
Canalava, yeah. But here's the shitty thing about Gallade, right? So in Gen 4 originally, Gallade could learn Ice Punch and Leaf Blade, which are 2 very sick moves. In Gen 8, he cannot learn Ice Punch and Leaf Blade. He can't learn any of the punches, which fucking sucks. So I'm gonna have to settle on a Psycho Cut when he gets that Brick Break, Night Slash, and fucking I guess Swords Dance.
It's fine.
It's for a good setup. Yeah, it's fine, but I wanted that cover. Fucking Leaf Blade. Oh, that comes in so clutch. Leaf Blade comes in real, and Ice Punch too. Ice Punch really comes in clutch for a fighting type.
Well, I don't know about Gen 9. He could probably maybe learn those things in Gen 9.
I don't know.
Gen 8.
I don't know.
Because my Gardevoir can learn a pretty extensive amount of different types of moves.
Well, but that's because it's like a psychic, and that's like more specialized, so it can learn like my fucking Miss Magius that can learn a fire type move because it's special type, But the fucking Gallade being fighting psychic, it doesn't have as much access, which kind of sucks. But you get what you can get.
You make do.
You make do, like all my other Mons. Like I think 3 or 4 of them have all 4 of the moves are a different type. Like it's fucking.
It's good.
I love coverage. I love me some coverage. No matter what the circumstance. Fucking got my Crobat out against a rock type. Oh, I got Steel Wing. Eat a dick.
Well, you got to be ready for anything.
You got to be ready
for anything. You got to build
a
team that's each, in my opinion, each a different type, but has a move, at least one move that's not their type or dual type
for covered. Exactly. You want coverage. You want maneuverability. You don't want to have it out there and have it. Maybe 1 or 2 circumstances it can be completely fucked and you'll pull it out. But besides that, you want it to be able to be maneuverable and agile and do what needs to be done.
Oh yeah, it's got to be diverse.
Very much diverse. Like my fucking goddamn. Let's see. I'll say the Miss Magius. It's got Thunderbolt. It's electric type move. It's got Shadow Ball, Ghost type stab. It's got fucking Sacred Fire. That's some good shit, and it's got something. It's got the fairy type move, so it can also fuck with dragons. It's got brilliant coverage. It's got everything I could possibly use it for, and it's also got really good fucking defensive stats. So, not to suck my own dick, but gluck gluck gluck. If you know what I'm saying.
He'll be ready for that harsh Elite Four.
They
haven't changed. Their Pokemon are all fucking same.
Like I told you though, my Pokemon the way they are now. Now, because they all have mostly their final moves, except for Glade, who needs Psycho Cut. All of them right now, even without my low tick, I think if my 5 Mons were all level 60 each, maybe 65. What level is Cynthia's Pokemon? They're like 60.
The first time through,
It's
they're
like
like
63 to
66.
67,
Yeah, I
right?
think.
67 around that
Yeah.
shit. If all my Mons were like level 63, 64, I think I could beat the Elite Four right now.
But they're not.
I feel highly confident, yeah. But just their setups right now, like there's, like I'm skipping every single battle now because I don't fucking. I'm trying to skip every single one because they're just
'Cause you're
worthless,
over-leveled.
worthless points, waste of time, fucking.
But money.
But I don't need money for anything anymore. I have fucking berries. Like fuck, trainers had level 19 Pokemon for so long. I was at that Celestic town and someone had a Zubat. It's like, what the? Why is this a Zubat? And it was level 25. It evolves level 22 or whatever the fuck.
Maybe they like Zubat, Nick.
But as far as the gameplay standpoint goes, make it a Golbat. It's not that much harder. We're further into the game at level. If you're fighting a level 25 Pokemon, you should be able to kill a level 25 Golbat at that point in the game. It's a little easy, but like you told me, and I agree. It's to just make it easier and more accessible for people overall of all ages.
Right, because that's technically what it is. Pokemon. It's not. Yes, the targeted demographic is kids because kids are like it. But like, if you grew up with it, you're still playing and doing
Yeah.
stuff with it too. So it targets all ages.
Exactly.
So it's got to be because the older Pokemon games, we all know they were a challenge.
Yeah.
They were harder because of this operating system they were running on is slow, and they were they are classified as RPGs, but back then they were a little more harder when it came to the RPG.
Like a lot of RPGs,
Right.
RPGs were hard unless you broke them by getting like an Alakazam because
Right, or you
Psychic
had
type
your
is
Game
broken.
Shark and you
but
cheated,
yeah.
but it's just trying to be accessible to everyone.
Exactly, and there are ways to make it more difficult, like which I assume was
Nuzlocke?
well, yeah,
You could
doing
do that to
Nuzlocke,
yourself?
or like I assume their intention was at this point in the Pokemon franchise, because every single game has experience share on by default, right? You can't really turn it
Mhm.
off. So I think their deal is like, okay, well, we want you to use different Pokemon, so you could cycle them in and out and then grow them over time. But if you're someone like me who's builds a team before you start playing and just go for those members, well, you're going to get what I have right now, whereas all of them are 36, 37, and I'm fighting trainers who are fucking 19 to 24.
Right.
It's just like nothing.
But it's good for you, though. You don't have
Exactly,
to
yeah.
worry.
And then you can do what I do, which is skip trainers, skip around, because a lot of them are skippable. It's like the puzzle aspect
Most
of it.
of them are pretty skippable.
Yeah, they're only like 2 or 3 per route, depending on the length that you have to fight.
Mhm.
And besides that, you can skip them all. And then, that makes it a little easier or a little tougher because you're skipping them, go to the next area. There's a little bump, which is what I kind of got when I was playing this morning or some shit, getting all the berries. I would get to that town, they're a little bit tougher. It's good to see.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It seems like this is a good gift.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're putting it to use because you're a fan, and it's fun.
Fuck yeah, it's a great game. Love me some Gen 4. There are a couple things I wish they would have kept from like Platinum, just quality of life shit, like having Fantina be that 3rd or 4th gym leader instead of having to go all the fucking way around and then you go back up to Celestic and then back to her. And what else was there? A few other things I can't really remember, but shit, small shit that I wish they would have kept from Platinum because it was some like minor quality of life shit, or like seeing Cyrus in the beginning. Because in Diamond and Pearl, you go up into the lake and you see Dawn and Rowan there talking whatever the fuck, and they leave. In Platinum, you see Cyrus there and he's talking about whatever the fuck, and then he leaves. And I think just some narrative shit like that they could have kept because it makes the story a bit more compelling. Like if they're going to make the game easier, more appeal more to kids, at least keep that greater story aspect of it. That more engaging and interesting story.
I thought it was probably pretty relatively the same story.
It is, but just those small minor things, like because you see Cyrus because the first time you see Cyrus in Diamond and Platinum is in Mount Coronet when you're going through past Oreburg and then whatever the fuck is a little line there. But it's in Platinum, you see him there in the beginning, and it's already setting up the story from earlier on, and it gives it like a more somewhat heavier and darker tone and makes it better paced out, I think, overall.
Wasn't he there in the beginning of the game though too?
No, not in Diamond and Pearl. No, because you see Dawn and Rowan there at the lakefront, and that's where you get the Pokemon because they're right there in the bag.
Yeah, in Diamond and Pearl, but I'm talking about on the new one.
Yeah, and the Brilliant Diamond and
yeah.
No, he's not there. It's Dawn and Rowan because it's exactly remakes of Diamond and Pearl.
Right.
Yeah. So you don't see him there in the beginning. You
Oh, but
first
you're
see him.
talking about you want it from Platinum.
Yes, I want the
but
platinum version.
Yeah, but it's not the Platinum version. It's Diamond and Pearl.
I know, but I want some of those platinum quality of life and interesting changes they brought in, because I think some of those were better changes and improvements on the original game, the story, and some other aspects.
Well, sure, but they never do that when it comes to like the special edition games. You know, those are always just them.
True.
Like, it was like the remakes of Alpha. Yes, but they don't.
Yeah.
So that's something that's only a personal thing you can talk about. That's nothing they're ever gonna do. Because for Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
Same story, congressionally from both games. And Emerald is just its own thing because the story's different a little bit.
Yeah, you don't get the emblem or the fuck thing on top of the Ghost Mountain or what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Yes, it's cool, but they don't. They're not going to do that because that's the special version. You know.
True.
It's unfortunate, but
yeah, I wonder if they're ever gonna do anything with those special versions, like Emerald and Platinum.
Nope.
I guess not.
Anything. Yeah, they would have done something at this point, but no.
Definitely with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they should. I don't know, not should have, but
they're always just gonna keep Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon
Crystal,
Emerald, Pokemon Platinum,
and then nothing.
Black 2 and White 2.
Well, Black 2 and White 2 were sequels. Those weren't really special editions. Those were just like the Black 2 and White 2, you know.
Right. Well, I mean, I would consider it a special edition because they added a lot more stuff to it, and they made the gameplay and other things a little more interesting than in the first one.
They didn't add; it's a continuation. So I think that's where the difference lies. Because see,
Ruby, it's 2 years later from the
exactly. So it is a sequel. So it's not really a special edition. It's the next game. It's not a gen later, but it is the next game.
Well, sure, but the special editions weren't a gen later themselves.
No, but it wasn't a continuation either. It was a minor change. Black 2 and White 2 are a continuation, a sequel.
That's right.
So I wouldn't consider them special editions, just more.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see what we got next. It's been
You should probably get into the challenge. It's probably getting late.
I completely fucking forgot about that. Jesus Christ.
We have a special little challenge today.
Oh, fuck. I never even found the balloons. I meant to do that earlier. Then you came super fucking early.
Oh, well. All right. Well, then, let's
see. Whoever can choke each other out first.
No.
You know, this is kind of a special episode, you know?
Yeah.
I was thinking it's the New Year's-ish episode. The next episode of the podcast is going to come out in January of 2024. So I thought, why not have a sort of year-in review? Because 2022, that's when we started it, right? I think so, like around March or whatever.
I honestly could not tell you. I
think so, because
it was like more than a year ago. That's for sure.
But during 2022, I don't think we did it through that whole year. I think that's when we started, like March, January, February, March or May of 22. So we wouldn't have had a whole year to review.
Yeah, maybe.
But at this point, we do have a whole year because, you know, I saw in there one of the things that came this year was the return of the Dark Souls LP.
This year?
Yeah, because we got to 15, you know, then stuff happened for a while. We stopped it for a while, did Kingdom Hearts every Monday, Wednesday consecutively. And then sometime in January or a little bit after, we came back with Dark Souls episode 16. And that was the return of the Dark Souls LP, which we finished this year.
Right, because we had left it off for a while.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of problems with that one.
Exactly, and Kingdom Hearts also finished this year. You know, a lot of finishes. You know.
Well, Dante's Inferno finished this year.
Exactly, that's the one I wrote down here. Dante's Inferno, a lot of things. How you feel about these finishes we've done? How does it make you feel? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's good. It's a nice goal that we have, that we're actually continuing to do these things. Improvement over time in the quality, which is number one. Because we want to try to get better at making things a little nicer, a little more quality. You know, that's the number one thing, is always quality.
Exactly.
We want to have improvement in things, and I think from where it started to where it is now, it's pretty good improvement.
Oh yeah,
could be better, obviously.
Of course, everything could always
be better, but it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Quite a few different things, such as like the SpongeBob Lights Camera Pants LP. I think the first actual versus type Let's Play we've done.
Right, that's the first. We've done stuff on stream, like we played Smash Bros one time.
Yeah, and like the Wii Sports and some of that shit, you know.
But for the Let's Plays, yeah, for those, that was the first thing where it was really toe to toe on that one.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good time, and hopefully, definitely next year we'll be doing. I hope definitely a few co-op games.
At least one or two.
Yeah, I thought maybe eventually we could do Cuphead. Go up Cuphead as a let's
Cuphead's
play. Hey,
hard as shit.
that would be a very very
I
tough,
don't know if
nerve-wracking,
that's a.
aggravating.
I don't think that's a let's play we would ever finish. That's something I think would stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
we'd stream. That'd be a good
that
idea.
let's play would never because it's easier to do it by yourself.
Oh
Because with
yeah,
two people, if
100%.
one guy fucks up and you know,
Yeah, and you got to
yeah,
look each other. One person parries over a
yeah,
thing, and
that's
yeah,
hard.
very difficult.
But
Yeah.
it'd be fun.
Oh
I'd give
yeah.
it a try. I
Yeah.
haven't played Cuphead in a while, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, we did a lot of shit this year. Luigi's Mansion, that was
yeah, I was
this
about to
year.
say that was this
Yeah,
year.
the Halloween
Shadow of the
Spooktacular.
Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus, one of my fucking favorite games. I think that the latter half was in this year. We started a little in 2022. But yeah, we finished that. It was a
Hmm.
great time. What's your favorite game that we played this year?
From the Let's
What's
Plays
been your favorite one?
or
Yeah.
from the streams or just the Let's Plays.
Now let's stick with the Let's Plays. Well, overall, what's been your favorite one? What's been your favorite series that we've done this year? You know, we've got Dante's Inferno. We've got Fallout, Kingdom Hearts,
Fallout,
Dark
yeah.
Souls, Ringo.
Definitely not Dark
Luigi.
Souls. I love that game, but Dark Souls was rough.
Yeah, because it was our first, you know, getting it through. Even in the
Yeah.
latter end, some technical issues and shit. But you know, it was
Yeah.
you got to start somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think what I liked, there was two things that I liked. I definitely liked playing Fallout because
Oh yeah,
Fallout's a good game and I like that game a lot.
our
And
longest series so far.
well, so far, and it will continue at some point, maybe later.
Definitely
next
sometime
year.
next, like halfway into next year. Give us a
Sometime.
while. We'll maybe do one or
We'll
two
come
more
back and we'll finish
long
the
LPs.
DLC.
Yeah, we'll get a little break between then and now.
So definitely Fallout. I like that.
Oh yeah.
And then I like Kingdom Hearts, even though yes, there were still some rough things that
Yeah,
that
because that
happened
was
with that.
well, technically third.
Right.
It's intended second, the actuality third series. But yeah, so we're early on figuring shit out.
Yeah, it's mainly because I like the story and the gameplay it's in those two games as well. I
Oh
like
yeah.
doing long stuff, but obviously, you know, not you don't always want to do long stuff. Short stuff is good too.
Yeah, you need little mini breaks in between there to get different types of content in there. You don't want to run the gambit and burn out too much on certain shit. That's why I want to do Luigi's Mansion in the middle of Ringo because we've been doing Ringo for a while as
Mhm.
well as Fallout. But I feel like we're getting close to Fallout, so I want to try to finish that out. So we did a little hiatus on Ringo, but then came back to it, which
Well,
we're also getting close to finishing.
that's come close. What is your favorite?
You know, Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you want to fill us up again there? If you want one
Maybe a little bit
one?
later.
All right, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1, you know, it was a great series. It's a game that's close to my heart, a series close to my heart. It was a pretty good game. It was
You played it.
it was my first foray into actually doing a series where I wanted to like not document it, but explain the shit in it because I like doing that. I like the Chugga Conroy esque style of let's playing where he tries to do everything, like show every single aspect, little secrets here and there, give lore dumps and whatever the fuck. I like doing that. And Kingdom Hearts was my first chance to do that because there's all these little secrets here, the secret bosses, the equipment, ultimate weapon, all these little grinding tricks. Do this here, you know, and that's kind of thing I like doing. I like. Plus, from a business standpoint, it's good to do that because it separates you from other channels who might just do let's plays in general. You know, it's good to have that kind of niche, or just like different types of aspects where it's like 100%, whereas someone else might just be playing the game. You know, like we got that extra content, so you get everything you need, and also the Shadow of the Colossus video, like the bonus videos at the end. I like doing those, just explaining. Just showing off everything I possibly can, you know, trying to give as full of an experience I can.
And well, yeah, I was about to say too, but when you said it during, that's just how you've always liked it. When you find a game that you like, you always like to do everything in it.
Yeah, even outside of Let's Playing, I like
Yeah.
to try to do like Yakuza games. I try to fight Amon at the end, do every single sub story so you can fight that fucking annoying, fucking flying, magical, bazooka wielding piece of shit asshole. But that's joy in it that I get to do it.
Right. And that's where the dynamic comes in because you like doing that. But when it comes to when I let's play something, I'm just like, let's go for it. I know what I'm doing. I don't really explain too much. I will for some things if it comes up, but for the most part, one, I don't ever explain it. Mainly because I forget. But sometimes I remember it.
Yeah, like in Dark Souls, there's just muscle memory doing this, do that, get this,
Right.
because we just know.
I just like going for it. I like
Oh, yeah.
doing that. Because yeah, but sometimes I'll explain stuff. But that's the dynamic, you know. That's where it comes in. That's why I think it's a good fusion. You know,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
little bit of both.
That witty banter. That's what you're all here for that.
Not this banter.
No, kind of. You got to talk shop once in a while. It's good. It's good. It's good to get down, to squat down there on your arm, just talk the brass tacks.
Yeah, no one's listening.
Yeah, no, it's 7 people, one of which is me, who plays this on the background just to get that view. You might do the same. I don't know, but
yeah, sure.
If you listen this far, leave down in the comments. Type the word
Banana Republic.
Banana Republic. There you go.
Right
that's
down
how we
there.
know you listened this far into the
But
podcast.
spell it. Don't spell it normally. You spell it like that one SpongeBob meme.
What?
The fucking, like, that dumb SpongeBob meme where it's like big capital
Oh
letter.
yeah, Banana Republic.
Yeah, spell it like that.
Yeah, that's how we know you'll watch approximately like
45
minutes into the video.
It's pretty good.
Not too bad so far. So
No.
what's your favorite podcast we've done, or what's your? Speaking of which, before you get into that, also this year, one of the first podcasts we did, the first one we did this year was also a New Year's type one, but the one we did right after that was the rooftop podcast, which you did on your roof.
Oh, that was awful.
You remember that?
Yeah, that was awful.
That was a fun one. I liked it.
No, the audio was so bad. That was a horrible place to do it.
But the idea was fun.
Sure.
The concept behind it was fun. We should do that again, because I don't think we had the mic sticks yet. We were just doing it still on the lapel down here, so the audio sounds like shit.
Well, the original idea for this was we do it in a different location every time, and that failed.
Because we ran out of locations like 30 some episodes in.
So then we tried to do it somewhere, and then eventually around 50, it ended up we just do it here. Because it's the quietest. We could set it up, and now we have this.
A screen that is green.
It's green.
Yeah, we can do cool things with it. I've thought about we should when to do a podcast in separate locations. So I was thinking, like, if we do it here at my house, one of us could be in the closet here. You bring 2 stands, and the other person could be in my closet in my room. We could have we could be on our phones talking to each other, and then have the 2 cameras set up. Just a different, it's something different.
Nah,
if we wanted to
try
to go back to that idea of different kinds of locales and shit every episode, that's kind of what this is for. Different themes and backgrounds.
Yeah, this is I think the better way. We should have done this originally, but
yeah, true.
Ideally, we'll have a good chairs. We'll have, not saying these chairs are actually, no wonder why I just realized my ass is hurt.
Yeah, I
forgot my fucking pillow.
You never got the pillow.
And this is the problem. I get up and my ass feels like wood because the blood's finally getting back into it. It's just yeah, but over time things will get better, like everything.
Yeah, one day I feel like we should go back out, try to do some.
We could do it in a random
elsewhere.
location one time, sure. Like we could go to the beach one early.
Oh
morning
yeah, I
and
could be
do
on.
it there.
Well, maybe not on a pier, because that might be.
No, like on the Well, I don't know.
On a well.
So maybe for the 100th episode, what we'll do? We'll do it in a different spot, in a good place.
Yeah,
and it'll be something different.
We can go to a lake. We can go up to Idlewild or some shit, or Big Bear. We could do a little boys trip, little camping episode.
Yeah, we can
that
go
could
up
be fun.
To camping. Yeah, camping.
Possible.
Good
lots
ideas.
of ideas. Lots of
That's
ideas.
70. We're 72. That's 18 podcasts away. We have plenty of time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because 28.
Oh,
28. Because it's 72.
Yes.
Yeah,
28. Yeah, 28 more. Yeah.
28 more.
Christ. Yeah.
Ooh, hey.
Someone dropped this shit. Yeah, but it'll be a good time. A lot of fun things to come in the future in this next coming Clueless year.
I think we'll definitely, by sometime next year, I think we'll definitely have the goal to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Oh yeah, I think
we're almost there.
Yeah, at the beginning of this year, we also had the 200 subscriber video. So within this year, we've got like 500, which is knuckin' futs, if you ask me.
And you see that growth is what I think, like from a business standpoint. I know that's kind of gross, but usually. You see the top guys in the world who run businesses like Mark Cuban, people and stuff like that. Their way of thinking when it comes to doing something for fun, and if you want to make some money of it, you give it like 2-3 years max to see where it goes. And if there's like and if it's not going anywhere within those 3 years, then stop.
And there's no you don't see anywhere. Yeah.
And the fact that this has been going on for at least a little more than a year.
I'll say 2. For the sake of argument, I'll say 2. A year and 3 quarters. I'll say that, but at max, year and 3 quarters.
And from where it started to where it is now, there's a lot of expenential growth.
Definitely, that is.
So that gives me hope for next year. I think we could definitely reach 1,000 subscribers. Now, obviously, we're never gonna reach the playtime that we need for it, because you got to get certain 100,000s of watch hours on stuff and shorts. But the goal would be nice to get to 1,000, because every big YouTuber that I like, when they're on a podcast and they're talking, they always say, if you want to do it, but the hardest part will be getting to 1,000. But
Ex-
once you get to 1,000, it gets so much easier.
oh yeah. I think it does that for a few reasons. One, because like you said, it takes a while to get to 1,000, unless you're a savant or you get like a really big break or someone else covers like a video of yours and that gets a lot of traction. If you're going,
Or one video gets viral and it
yeah,
blows up,
somehow,
because that
yeah.
happens to a lot of people, you know?
Oh yeah, but if you're going on, which happens to most people, just straight lace 0 to 1,000 around that time, it takes a fucking while. And just getting to 1,000, having the tenacity and the drive to continue along that way, even though sometimes it's like, fuck, this is doing as well. You have doubts or whatever. If you can get there, it just shows you're willing to put in the work and the man hours, and hopefully also by that time you've also developed and gotten more skills to, like you said, improve the quality and just make it overall better, so that it does make the next accomplishments after that a bit more easier, because again, you're in that formula already. You're used to the work set and load that comes with it, and the effort that you need to put in.
And being comfortable behind the camera, because at first you're always like, "Duh,"
Exactly.
you know?
I think that just also comes with more developing skills, because that's just also just being like a personality skill. Like I don't remember it clearly, but like the first episode of the Dark Souls episode.
Oh, that was so weird.
I remember
I
it
watched
was
back
super
that
weird.
I watched that shit back like a few months ago. I'm like, I want to watch that. We were like on the home screen of my Nintendo Switch for like 2 minutes, just talking about stuff. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's you gotta figure it out. You gotta get there.
Well, that's how it is. Trial and error.
Exactly. You go to any podcast or any just like entertainer in general. You go to their the first shit they started doing. It's not at all going to be what that is right now, either quality or whatever wise.
If you go to like the first episode of the JRE to where
in his fucking apartment, the 4-way camera with like on fucking an iPhone 3 camera. Yeah, just that was the technology at the time. Yeah, but exactly, like, you go back in this podcast, it's no video, just the Vibin, our shitty one microphone,
one mic for 4 people one time.
Was it 4?
Yeah,
no, it was 3.
It was 4.
No,
yeah, it was 4 one time, because one time, remember, Lisandro was there and Stu was there, and then my brother came in one time to talk about something. So it was a lot of people sharing one fucking microphone.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
Yep.
Especially for the audio. I hate those first 10 episodes because the audio is so shitty. I hate it. The video quality, in my mind, I think the video quality can be low at first, but as long as the audio is good,
yeah,
because it's easy to listen. You want something that's easy to listen to for people. Like, it could be like that one fucker on the stream the other day talking about, why is this in 480p?
Oh, yeah.
Look, fucker. this is we have no budget for anything, so of course stuff is gonna be like not good at first.
Working off for streams. We're working off a 2012 laptop.
Yeah, you're working off my 2012 laptop that has to be plugged in the whole time, so it stays
because
on.
The battery's fucked.
Right, and so look, it takes a while. Eventually, it will get better, but the audio is good, and that's what matters because it's easy to listen to. And if you can joke around a little bit with what's going on, that's fine.
Yeah,
I think that's because
you're an audiophile, liking music and whatnot.
Yeah, listening to something is always the most important thing.
What you're saying is true. I see it a lot in Reddit communities I'm in when I want to post these videos, try to get engagement and feedback and shit. A lot of people say is, you need good audio because, like you said, the gameplay, like the 480p fucking Yakuza footage, it's perfectly legible. You can see it says fucking Yashiraku fucking Boulevard, where the fucking the bottom corner we go on the streets. It's perfectly fine. It's not 380 or 360, which is when it kind of gets blocky and shit. It's still fine, but as long as the audio is good, someone can hear, listen, and tell what is happening, and they can hear it audibly. It's not crackling or peaking too much. Mm-hmm. That is what is most important, because visuals are one thing. It's what draws someone in, but the constant what they're hearing, if there's audio in a video, people talking, gameplay and shit, what they're hearing is, I think, the primary sense that they are getting through it. The audio is the most important, because again, if it's too crackly, too shitty,
they're gonna turn it off.
They're gonna be like, fuck this, I can find someone way better. This is fucking garbage. Yeah, the audio is first step, and I think we got that somewhat. We got the somewhat.
The mics are good. These are good quality mics for the price they are.
Definitely.
We Might Be Drunk. They have the podcast that I told you about before that I like with Mark Norman and Sam Morrill.
Yeah.
When they have more than 4 guests, sometimes they only have 3 like the Michael Jackson
Because they got
mics.
the SMB,
And
whatever
then
the
what
fucks.
they have whenever they have more people come in are these.
Yeah, road
They're like,
mics.
here
Yeah.
you go. Like this is it's good for what it is. For,
Yeah. Good
it's
quality.
good. It's good quality.
$200 is good quality. Pay money Wubby. He's a very
And
popular
whenever
streamer.
they make the Go Wireless 3s, whenever that'll be,
Oh,
who
shit.
knows when, but
Possibly.
that'll be good. We'll definitely probably get on
Definitely.
that. And we'll still keep these too,
Oh,
obviously.
yeah.
But
I think next year even we'll probably buy another set of these, another 2, just if we ever want to have a third person so they don't have to use
yeah, but that's the weirdest thing. That if we had 3, we'd have to get rid of this, and they would have to sit here.
Well, then we could set up like a 2-camera
we could
type
set
of
up
setup.
another camera, but it'd be like, so how you doing?
Well, that's what a lot of them are.
I know, but I just don't. I kind of hate that, but I'd rather have like a good if it was like a table and then 4 of us on one end, but then you need more cameras for that. But
I think it also makes it a little better to have the 2-camera setup because if it is all 3 people at once, it's just one shot. That makes it less dynamic and I think less interesting in a way because you do see everyone, but those cuts,
the back and forth,
it definitely adds more. It makes it more conversational. Makes it not seem like it is a roundtable discussion, but it makes it seem less like that. It makes it seem more engaging and not as tight. It's not a Senate meeting, It's supposed to be like, fucking whatever, but
But we're having fun, and that's what we're doing.
Exactly.
We appreciate all 773 of you.
Oh, 73?
73 or 2. I don't know
one
what
of those, yeah.
But just thank you in general for listening.
Oh,
if you listen to this or watch the other stuff, we appreciate it.
Yuki B out there, our stream friends, we'll shout him out. Yuki B, fucking Dreadman, whatever.
Dread.
Yeah, Crazy
Prince
Dread,
BV.
yeah, Prince BV. If any of you are watching this, dude, we fucking love you. That's you're the start of our community, and that's hopefully we can get that one day. Good, like I said, Pay Money Wubby. He uses bring it back. He uses He uses these Rode 2s. He's exactly clipped on with the microphone fucking thing. That's what he's using. Pay Money Wubby.
Oh yeah,
he's a popular Twitch streamer, but yeah, he uses the Rode 2s. But yeah, you guys, hopefully one day we can get something similar to that where we already do have an incredible, albeit minor community here. Like I said, Prince BV. We got fucking Dread in there. Who am I blanking? Fucking Yuki B. Or we got the makings of it. Even though some of you might not know each other because Prince BV's on Twitch. We got the dual stream going.
She's Latina.
That's good. That is correct. You are right. She is.
Honestly, for the longest time, I thought you were a guy. I don't know if we talked about that before, but I was very surprised. I'm like, oh shit, because what girl would listen to 2 fucking idiots talk?
I think they're kind of non-binary or fluid or some shit. 'Cause remember when we were making the Mies, we made a Prince BB.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
they were
right.
like, make it whatever. So I think they're kind of fluid or whatever the fuck. But
Yeah, but either way, like in general, what girl would want to listen? In my mind, at least, to 2 fucking idiot guys talk about dumb shit.
Well, I see when we get the subscribers, new subscribers, I see the notifications because I love seeing notifications. When I go to our channel, I'm like, oh, yay! Even if it's just like a dumb comment that someone's like, I don't understand this. On one of your like little shorts where you make, I see those like pictures in your room, like the 8+3 and then the Alan Aldo, whatever the fuck.
Well, I mean, they get views, surprisingly. Yeah. So, one, because it's stupid, and the fact that it's like, I see a lot of shorts where it's like, let's do this today, and then it cuts to something. So I'm just let's do some math, and then cuts to, it is math, and then just stupid numbers at either the day or the year of something that happened. I just thought it'd be funny.
Stupid content is good content. I think so. I like dumb derivative content because it's just dumb, and that's what's appealing about it. It's just like a dumb little like fucking.
Like I did one today about Gojo.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
We have the same birthday. So I did my little math thing, whatever. And then 12/7.
Posted it.
Today, Gojo Satoru was born.
When that uploads, posted on the...
No, it's uploaded.
Oh, nice. I'll post it on the Jujutsu Kaisen subreddit, maybe.
There's a lot of things. So far, I've talked about Gojo, Arthur Lee Allen, the Boston bombing, Pearl Harbor, World War II.
Got to get that going in there.
I'm just looking at specific days that I think would be like generally popular. Yeah. Just things in general. I'm like, oh, I'll do that today. I'll do that. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'll think about it tomorrow. But just quick and easy. I don't stress about it. I'm like, oh, that's popular. I'll do this. I did one about Fortnite.
Oh, all right.
Of course, some probably dumb kiddies were commenting on it. Like,
I love Fortnite.
My brother commented on it, so of course he saw it. He plays Fortnite.
Speaking of things that are popular, music is pretty popular.
So let's get to some music recommendations. I'm very excited about my recommendation today, actually.
How long have we been doing music recommendations? Has it been since episode 1?
Yeah. That was the one thing I wanted, at least, for it. Because I'm just like, if we're going to do it, because, I'm a music guy. I like to music. So it always is going to end with some music recommendations.
Yeah, it's very nice. I think that's also, speaking on what I said earlier business-wise, that's where we stand out a lot from other in the podcast as well. We offer something else at the end of it. Every single one is a music recommendation. We got, even if it's a repeat sometimes.
We forget.
We like to share something we both enjoy a lot, which is music. 'Cause I remember when we started, you said I kind of wanted to be like a music kind of base. I remember you saying that you wanted to be more about music and other stuff sometimes too, but somewhat centered around
Yeah,
music.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember a lot of things.
Yeah, but yeah, it's.
But I wouldn't be surprised I'm stupid. So it's a good concept, but
Yeah, it's. I think it's good. 'Cause, it's. I love sharing music with people. It's great getting someone into something. Like Frank Zappa. Like my cousin Raymond got me into Frank Zappa, and his friend Ben got him into Frank Zappa, and Ben's dad got Ben into Frank Zappa. So it's
Ben's dad fucked his grandma.
Yeah, possibly so.
And she was into Frank Zappa.
She fucked Frank Zappa.
First heard it. No, I don't know him.
Yeah, but just like sharing good shit like that, good vibes, good music. That's what we're trying to do here for the Vibin podcast.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. That's what it is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
in the name.
We're
We will
vibing.
update this logo next year. I will make sure of that, and I will talk to my brother about it. Like, let's update this. Let's make it look better. Let's do something different.
We'll try to figure it out. If you guys got ideas, let us know.
Yeah.
If you watch this far, let us know what you would want to see in a logo or some ideas you got.
So what's your music recommendation?
Before we do,
today,
do you want to
Nick?
do one more cheers? Cheers to the new year. Cheers to the Vibin podcast. And cheers to the Clueless boys.
The Clueless boys.
Oh god.
Oh god, did you spill some? Why is it all wet over here?
Well, yeah, because when this is coming out, just a little dribble.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yeah.
God damn. All right.
Yeah, I took a big hit. To the Clueless boys. Cheers. Bink. Oh yeah.
Here's the
Goes down
2024.
smooth. Oh yeah. These are
Fingers
my
wet.
no man. My music recommendation. It's a good one. It's a classic one. It's Hank Williams Sr.'s Lost Highway.
I think I know what that is. That sounds Hank Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hank
okay.
Williams Sr. specifically, because I didn't talk about it. I meant to talk about it earlier, but I rescued a dog today. My grandma and Margie, they were out driving. They saw a dog walking around, and they brought it back, and then it doesn't have a collar, and they just had an air tag. So I was like, all right, well, maybe go walking around, go door to door and ask if it's there. As they came back, they didn't go to a single fucking house. They just walked around to see if anyone was outside. And they talked to fucking gardeners. Like, they're not going to fucking know. So then I had to go I knocked at 3 houses. I found on the third house, which is fucking great. I found
The
owners.
dog?
I found the owners on the third house, which is great.
Oh damn, they were probably freaking out.
I went to the first house, no one answered. Went to the second house, no one answered. As I was leaving the second house, there's a dude coming out on his bike, and I asked him, like, I might as well ask this dude, did you lose a dog? He said, yeah, actually. And I'd seen his dad like a couple minutes ago go back in his like black like truck looking for him too. We met up, we got the dog back. It was pretty sick.
Wow, you
Yeah.
saved a dog.
I did
today.
my good, because these fucking Christ, Caesar. If you find a fucking dog and you want to return to its owner, and you find it in your neighborhood, what's the first thing you do?
Well, here's the actual first thing I do. I hate it. I hate seeing homeless dogs, but I keep driving. I don't.
Exactly, but if you happen to see, it was wearing a sweater. It had a fucking sweater on it. It had like a little harness. And in this hypothetical, you pick it up, and your the thought in your mind is, okay, I'm going to return this dog. I'm going to get this dog back to its owner.
Yeah.
What is your first step? You find it in your neighborhood. You're walking around. It's
First,
in.
I would check its collar if it had.
It
a
has.
name.
It doesn't. It doesn't
No
have a collar. It
name.
has an Apple AirTag.
Okay.
What's your next step?
My next step, I would. I would go around a bit and ask, and if nobody, but here's the thing, I don't know if I would go to like 3 streets.
No. You'd walk around your street, maybe the next street behind it, and pretty
Right.
close, right? But you would go up and knock on doors and wait till someone comes out and ask them, "Hey, are you missing your fucking dog?"
Yeah.
You wouldn't just walk around and say, "Oh, well, there's no cars in this driveway, so there's no one there. Let's just keep."
Well, I don't know, man.
That is what happened.
Yeah, look.
So then I went to the hotel to see if anyone there lost a dog, which they're not. That's what do you fucking? So I had to go out. I went behind the street, knocking on door. I did the fucking legwork around here. I made the Facebook community post. I did. I took pictures of it. I took pictures of the dog. I texted the pictures to my grandma's cell phone and emailed it to her. Then I had to go on her computer, go to her email, upload them to her desktop, get them, put them in the Facebook community post,
all right.
upload that, then wait for the community post to be approved by the admins, and then I went out and started walking around, and then I found the owners. But I did it. It was all me. So Lost Highway, because the dog was lost. I thought, Lost Highway. That'd be good to tie it all back around to the original inception of this long-winded rant.
See, that's a good thing that we have people who do that because that's what they did when my dog went missing, and they took her to the shelter first, obviously,
Mm.
because they were workers. They didn't know what their
Yeah.
dog can do, so that's smart. So I was just glad that it was that shelter, which is close to my house.
Oh yeah.
I was very lucky that I walked in a few moments before they came, just that
Exactly.
moment. But
There's
either way, I would have gone to that shelter either way,
Yeah,
but
because it's close and
it's close by,
yeah.
so it makes sense.
Yeah.
But
There's definitely been a couple times I saw dogs walking around and I didn't stop, but
it sucks. But
I
I'm
think
just
about
like,
it I think about it still every single time.
there's one in particular that I remember that hurt a lot because I really wanted to help him, but I
Oh.
was just like, just trying to get home.
One time I saw a dog walking around, and I was like, should I help it? And it was like really late, and I was tired, and I saw it like further away, and I just didn't. And then fucking like 2 weeks later, I saw the same goddamn dog walking around. So then I just figured, oh, these are just shitty owners letting their fucking dog out. He's taking care of him. He's taking himself on a walk. He's gonna get back home, no problem. It's these fucking people I should be smacking some sense into.
Well, yeah, sure, it could be people too that are the problem when dogs go missing, but it's just, I don't know, man. I talked about it before a long time ago. I know I did, but it was a dog. It was a cold night. It was like 37 outside. So
Just
it's
the dead
freezing.
of winter.
It was freezing. And I was going home in my car. I had the heater on. I'm like, I'm freezing. I see this dog out there, man. He's a medium-sized dog, big guy. And this sucks the most because as I was driving by, I see him in the river mirror, see my car and follow it because it just passed by. And I was just like, I wanted to, but I'm like, fuck. What am I? Where am I going to put him in the garage? I can't put him in my house because my other dogs are gonna like bark. I'm like, I don't want to keep him in the car because that's not great.
Yeah, I would.
I just kept going. I'm just like, I'm sorry, but I can't. I hate it.
Yeah,
And I remember whenever I think of this dog, that dog specifically, his head just moving as I passed by him. I was just like,
yeah, I probably, if I were you in that scenario, if I had the time to plan it out, I probably would have. Leave him in the car for now. Go inside, go out the back door, get a leash or some sure if he has whatever. Then go out the back door, go through his shit, bring him, and then put him in the garage, and just close off that doggy door and put like some blankets or some shit. And then in the morning, be like, all right, let's figure this out.
If I had my own house, I definitely would. Like, I would just bring that dog back, but I don't. And I have other dogs, and it's just
yeah, it would have been a whole big thing. Yeah, I understand, but yeah, it sucks. I hate seeing it when I see cats out in the wild just walking around. I initially assume it's just a shitty owner because some cat owners let their cats out. Cause like, oh, it's an outdoor cat. No, don't do that because then it fucks other cats and makes other stray cats, and that's a giant problem for everyone in general. Keep them inside, But then, I try to compartmentalize those feelings. Like, all right, get a home animal. I just assume they have a home they're going back to, and that's how I deal with that sudden onset trauma of seeing a wandering animal.
Speaking of animals, more
Your music
specifically dogs,
recommendation.
my music recommendation is by a band called Dr. Dog.
I like it.
I
like
think
that name. It's a very cool name.
Dr. Dog is the band,
Mhm.
and the name of the song is "Where'd All the Time Go." Now I'm telling you right now, this is like heavily like indie rock band. Like this shit. This song has like three moods in it. An intro that's just like just really psychedelic, and then it has like this like indie groove thing, and then it just has like this jam at the end. It's just like three mood swings in one song in like 3 minutes. I was like, oh, this is a pretty good song.
Nice. It's very applicable to this time of year, the end of the year. Where'd all the time go? I feel like this year went pretty quick. And also what you're saying, describing that song, the name of the song and how you're describing it, it sounds like that's how it would be. Because when you're thinking where'd all the time go, it's like when you're saying that, just like how we have now. I don't know if you felt it, but this year's gone by pretty quick, right?
In general,
It seems like some sort of a time dilation. Shit's happening so quickly. You don't. It's like that psychedelic nature, and then you see like a big like solo at the end, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this for you at the end. Like
Oh
I
yeah, of
always do with
course.
every
When we're cleaning
recommendation.
up,
But
yeah.
I don't think you'll like this person's voice because it's the type that you don't like when you hear when
Is
somebody
it
sings.
all the
No,
small
it's a
things?
little it's like slightly nasally.
I mean, if it fits the vibe, I could get into it. I like Kyle Kraft, and he kind of has
Yeah.
not a nasally, but a higher pitch. It just depends on the vibe. It's got to fit. It's got to not be too cringe. But
Right.
I think it'll be fine.
All right.
And I think all of you will be fine in this coming new year. Everyone, thank you all, whoever watched this, for joining us on this this project we're enduring on our magnum opus.
Don't say that.
To use
Don't
rest in peace, Super Mega. Hopefully they'll come back sometime next year as well.
I
You
don't
could always
think so.
over. Ryan's been streaming apparently every single day or
Sure.
pretty often, so good for him. Matt's been doing his musical shit. Justin is making his own videos. He's doing great, so good on them. All the more power to him.
I wish them all well, and hopefully, one day I hope
one day we'll meet
I hope
one
we
of
can
them.
collaborate. Yeah, if anything,
We'll
meet one
meet
of them.
one of them.
Maybe collab with Justin. I think Justin would be down. Justin seems like a pretty cool dude.
Well, we need some sort of
Yeah,
status.
once
first.
we
have
get
nothing.
once we get maybe 5,000 subscribers, maybe then we can collab with Justin. Maybe then we'll be.
Yeah, right. How? Hey, no.
No, maybe we'll get some clout, maybe get some recognition.
He's not gonna give a fuck.
We know because YouTubers meet each other, coming up and shit. They
Sure.
get connections. Shit. I'm hoping one day we can do that by creating our content.
Yeah, no magnum opus. Don't say that. That's
we haven't reached that yet.
No.
We're still young boys. We have plenty of time for that. Just like we have plenty of time.
All right. Good way to end it. All right.